Hi and welcome back to Exit 8, and I'm just going to do the usual thing of just wandering through a few times and seeing if I can actually get any further. I think seeing Exit 7 is the best I've ever done. Never got better than that. What I actually want to try and do as well is not do this for too long, so I hate to make a prediction because I'll probably actually break it. But I'd like to do like these little sessions as being like no more than maybe 10 minutes or something like that. Maybe a little bit more than that, but like not a half hour, not the best part of an hour. Because this is so compelling and it's so easy to just keep going and going and going. Let's go. Hang on a second. Now I'm really confused. Is it? The game may have actually restarted as well. Now I think about it, because when I started it up, it was in snap tone, and I configured it for smooth tone. So I'm wondering if the game data's reset or something like that. I know there was an update recently. I just realised that I didn't see the sign to say what exit it was coming up to. Okay, I'm very confused. I seem to remember at the start of the game there was this thing of you just wandered around a couple of times. So I'm just going to keep ploughing ahead and see what happens, because this is being weird. Here we go. Right, okay. I think the game's reset. I think that's what's happened. Right, so I think this is the game starting properly. Right, I'm going to assume that this first one is all good. So I'm not going to pore over that one. Okay, I was right to assume it. So this is where it starts getting to the point where I have to start really paying attention. Okay, so cigarette looked okay. That poster looks okay. I don't see anything weird about that poster. No weird marks on the ceiling, although he's missing a face, so I'm going to go back. And that was the right choice. I mean, we knew it was the right choice. And I'm going to go back already, I think, because he's taller than usual. Even at this distance, I can see. Okay, good start. Good start. Right, he looks the right sort of height. Cigarette's the right colour. Nothing weird on the ceiling. I've got to look for the weird... one thing I remember is the posters moving or resizing or something. He looks alright. Moustache, briefcase, phone, that kind of thing. Need to start paying more attention to these posters. That goes to the concourse. This feels okay. Good choice. Okay. What now? Alright, there's something in the wall down there, so I'm going to go back. I'm seeing quite a few repeats of things I've seen before, so I think the game's reset somehow, or the save data's reset, and I don't know how, because I honestly did not reset the data. Okay, poster looks okay, poster looks okay. Nothing looks different about him. Getting paranoid now. I feel like there should be a difference, but I ain't seeing it. That goes to the concourse. No weird marks on the ceiling, that's one I remember. The yellow line being different is the thing I remember. Huh. Feeling kind of paranoid now. Right, I'm calling it. I'm going to regret this. I don't regret it. Okay, that was the same. All the differences so far have actually been kind of obvious. I think the game's playing with me. I think it's toying with me. Nothing different there. Starting to think like, are his trousers a little bit shorter than normal? Okay, I really feel like there should be a difference here. It feels wrong. That goes to the concourse. I'm not seeing anything obviously different on the posters. Doors look the same. Ugh. I refuse to believe there's two in a row like that there. Damn it. Yeah, I missed something there. Okay. Okay, game. There's obviously a very subtle difference. I hope it was a subtle difference. It was one of those times where everything was telling me I should go back. Did I hear a voice then? I could have sworn for a moment I heard a voice. Calling that the same. I was wrong to call that the same. So maybe if I hear a really weird little subtle voice, which I'm sure I heard, I'm going to have to watch the video back now and try and decide if that was my mind playing tricks on me, or if there really was a little voice called out. Some of the differences are just going to be so subtle, aren't they? Goes to the concourse. Okay. Nothing is obviously different to me. Nothing is different that I can obviously see, and there wasn't anything. I'm so intent on this now, I can't even form words or coherent sentences. Still curious as to what level of difference we could be seeing in the posters, for example. Briefcase, phone. That's down. Whoa! He dropped his phone. No. Go back. Okay. Now, the number of times I've walked past him, I've been happy I've walked past him, and I haven't paid attention to something like that. I don't think I've seen him drop it. No, I haven't seen him drop his phone before. So that's new. That's a new thing. He's smiling. Don't trust that. He's smiling. That was the right choice. That was the right choice. Maybe after so many failures it resets anyway. Because otherwise... Because I think it makes a point. I get the impression it makes a point of not repeating differences. So you don't kind of learn them. Well, I mean, obviously you do learn them if it resets. But I get the impression that on constant runs, it doesn't repeat them. So I suppose there comes a point where if you've failed often enough, it runs out of differences. I couldn't see anything there. I was right. Okay. I've yet to see a subtle... Actually, no. There was one of these posters, the face of the character was different, wasn't it? But I keep looking for really subtle things like the times or something like that. And I've never spotted such a difference, but I don't know if the game would be that evil. mean, if I was making this game, I'd be that evil. I'd do that. I'd make that a difference. Alright, nothing's standing out here. I'm going to be wrong here. I should have gone back. No, I was right. Okay. I mean, okay. I was fairly on the nose. Okay. One that gets me is, I remember seeing some sort of like subtle stain on the ceiling. And that's really down to how good my image is in my headset. Okay, he looks fine. Nothing weird going on with the posters as far as I can see. That goes to the concourse. So it could be something as like simple as the dogs are in a different order, or there's a different dog or something like that, couldn't it? So many things to memorise, and I don't know if it's worth memorising all those things. And there's really obvious things like, you know, the two guys and stuff like that, or like I've had it where that door is opened. I'm going to regret this. No, okay. Right, I'm fairly sure this is as far as I've got. Go on, give me a really obvious one. Come on, game, give me an obvious one. Make this obvious. He looked the same. Dogs look the same. That goes to the concourse. Oh, do you know what? This is really bugging me because I'm not seeing any difference. Everything, though, is screaming to me I should just, like, ignore my feelings and just play the odds. What should I do? I feel like this is one of those times where I should play the odds, but I might regret it. I've never done that before. I've stuck with my feeling rather than play the odds. I'm going to play the odds this time. I'm going to regret this. So let's exit 8, but he's stood here. Am I supposed to take the fact that he stood there? This is it. This is it. I could finally do it. This is... Oh my god. If there's a really obvious difference, I'm fine. Otherwise, I may need to decide if I'm going to play the odds again. Oh, this is evil. I got lucky. I got lucky. It kind of cheated, I suppose. But I'm a bit bothered by the fact that he was there. And I've never seen him stood there before. Shit. What do I do? What do I do? Because is it this corridor where it's got to be different? I'm going to hate myself if I go around that corner and I find I've got it wrong. Sod it. I didn't see a difference, so let's go for it. I've made it! Finally. Ah, that was good. That was so much fun. And technically I cheated, in so much as one time I couldn't see a difference, so I made a judgment call. So that tells me something important then, that seeing that guy stood there didn't mean anything. It didn't count for anything. Oh, that was fun. I'll let the credits run, see what happens. So it's taken me, what, 3 sessions to do this? I probably had, I don't know exactly how much gameplay I've got. I've probably spent a couple of hours, tops, maybe. A little bit less than that, I would imagine, at this point. But I can't remember how much I paid for this. Fairly sure it was less than £10. And it was definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. This was so much fun. And of course I got the flat screen version as well. I got both. Thank you for using our underground passage. We apologise for any inconvenience this may cause. Please be aware that there are 25 unidentified anomalies. We appreciate your understanding and cooperation. I'm back. So that's it. Just keep going. But oh my god. I actually finally did it. I don't remember that sign being there. Is that new? I'm fairly sure that sign's new. But okay, I'm going to leave it here. That was so much fun. What happens if you go back this way? We're going to see what happens if you go back this way. Ooh. Yeah, just kind of going back on myself. But yeah, this is super impressive. It's a great idea for a game. It was a great idea for a game flat screen. You know, it was one of those things that sign wasn't there before, right? That sign wasn't there before. Oh, what? Exit. Well, what? I was going to leave it here, but what? What? What the hell just happened? Oh, I'm going to do that again. I was going to leave it here, but now I'm intrigued as to what's going on. Is that it? Like... Does it always just get me out? Do I actually have to reset the game data to start again? Is it always an exit? No. Okay. It's actually restarted now. That almost, yeah, oh yeah, okay, so all the lights are all skew with and stuff like that, so yeah, that makes sense. I wonder if that was resetting the data or something like that. We'll have to see. But okay, I'm definitely going to leave it here because there's no point me going around again. I actually finally achieved it and that was awesome. I'm really pleased with that. I'm really pleased with this game. I'm so glad I bought it. As I say, I bought it in a deal where you got the flat screen version as well, so I'll probably play that again. I can see this being a really fun sort of, I want to kill 20 minutes, I'll play this. I can't even remember if it works on the Steam Deck or not. I'll have to see if it works on the Steam Deck, because if it does, it's going to be a perfect Tinker toy on the Steam Deck sort of thing. But from this actually properly successful dip into Exit 8 VR, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.